So I was sitting here playing Hunter Call of the Wild by myself here. I wasn't live streaming, wasn't playing with anybody, and I had Flinter's one of his newest videos open in the background, which is why you're not going to have any game audio or anything like that for this video. But what I was doing was I was just kind of like playing around, checking the different hotspots. I was messing around with some tree stands and whatnot, and I found a spot here where I decided to place a tripod and a tent so I can fast travel to it. Trying to place a tripod in a spot where it's not going to make animals despawn. And as I moved over to this location, I spotted a level 5 elk. And he was moving away from me pretty good, so I was kind of like, ooh shit, I need to get my collars on and whatnot. Luckily he didn't go very far, but then the weight and trophy rating caught my attention. As you can see here, I'm quickly loading up the Google document spreadsheet so I can take a look, and I'm going to spot him again here just as I look at the documents, just to make sure that it is a possibility for a diamond. And as of right now, the weight, if I remember correctly at the time, the weight was kind of like, is this really a diamond? I'm not so sure, but just to be safe, I didn't have any of my collars on me, and I'm in an area where there's lots of moose, and, well, potentially some elk activity now as well that I didn't know about prior to setting this up. So what I'm doing is grabbing an elk collar and a moose collar just to make sure I'm prepared just in case something else comes in. But like I was saying, I was just testing the waters, literally, to see what kind of animals are moving through here, because I do have a few need zones, drink zones, and like feed zones, and that's what I'm doing now. I was checking my surroundings there just to see what else may have been here. But that level 5 is still sitting there, and he's calm, and he's drinking. At this point, I was like, okay, he's broadside. Oh, he's walking away. But you know what? Let's pull the gun out and see what happens. And he turns broadside again. Now, I'm zeroed for 150, which is unfortunate because I think he was only 130-something yards away. And to me, that shot was a little low. You can see I kind of hesitated. I was like, oh, shit. Did I actually get a good shot on him? And am I going to lose my quick kill bonus? At the time, like, I did have one of Flinter's videos open while I was doing this this hunt where I was just playing for fun. Right now, what I'm looking for is that level 4, which I did eventually find him, but he was fleeing and traveling. To me, that was kind of like, is he coming back to the zone? I don't know. So we're just going to sit. It doesn't look like the hunting pressure went up a little bit. It might have. That's what I was looking for, just to see if I actually killed it. See all the perch in the water there. That's really cool. So what I'm doing is I'm just chilling, kind of waiting to see if that level 4 is going to come back, because I want to do consecutive harvest check, a Ken check, if you will. And what I didn't know was, in a recent update to Call of the Wild, they basically made it so that the Ken check does not take into effect your overall trophy rating of your animal like it used to. All it does now is it's for your XP and cash earned from each animal that you kill. I didn't know this until like 2 videos later, because like I said, I was watching Flinter and like this happened, and I kept playing, and I watched a couple more of his videos, and he said that Ken check doesn't matter. So I wasted a bunch of time waiting for this level 4 to come back so I can do a Ken check on him. And while I'm waiting, always checking, because if there was anything coming to the need zones, they'll be coming back. They'll only be spooked. Plus, I'm in a tripod stand now, so the spook level isn't that high. The hunting pressure won't be that high, so on and so forth. So right now, that level 4 did come back. He's hiding in those bushes there. I know he's there because I just spotted him as he went in there. So now my plan of attack is either wait for him to come out of that bush or I'm going to start calling to try and draw him in. All the while thinking in the back of my head, was that level 5 a diamond? Because there's certain weight classes you have to look for. 590 kg is normally where you want to be, or close to 590 kg to get a diamond on an elk. Now, the only problem with that, I think the weight rating that I got from spotting that level 5 was 440 to 5 whatever it was, 590 or whatever the heck it was. So I'm really kind of hoping that the trophy rating of the antlers and the rack and everything kind of pulls it all together to bring it past that diamond score, and then to get a diamond score on pretty much all animals in Hunter Call of the Wild, you need a score of 950 or higher. So I'm really hoping on that trophy rating to really kind of push it towards diamond. Initially, I didn't actually record any of this. I actually used my magical replay button to grab the footage for this, which I'm glad I had it set up. Just did a recent driver update, so I'm glad I went and reset it up. So, as we can see, I've used that caller a couple times. That level 4 is going to come in, and hopefully we're going to get a good shot on him. If I remember correctly, he does come in quite a fair ways. He plays a little bit of a, oh, I'm going to walk away, and then he's kind of broadsided here, and I'm thinking to myself, I should just shoot him here, and then he turns in and starts walking toward me, and I figure I'll do one quick check my surroundings really quick. Yeah, he's standing there, so you know what, let's go for a heart shot. Just try to drop him instantly. Now, zeroed for 150. I think he was, I don't remember how close he was, but that looked like a damn good heart shot. Now I'm confused. Was that too low of a shot? We'll try and shoot again. That was a horrible shot. And then the thing that's stupid that I do next is what you can't hear, I can't. I hear noises to my left. And then, oh, look at that. There's another elk. So I take a shot at a third elk. Well, that was pretty smart, because now I got to go and track them down. So what I did was I went and tracked all those other 2 elk down. Both were level 4s. Both were golds. But now I'm back, and I'm trying to find that level 5 medium. This is after I've tracked all those other elk down. And right about now, if I remember correctly, I was thinking, I really wish you could swim in this game. Because if you could swim, it would make travel across these maps so much easier. Because if you shoot something across the water, you have to go all the way around. Because that's just how the game is. Because it gets so deep. You can walk in water up to about waist high, if I remember correctly. But anything after that, you can't do anything. So if you could swim, that'd be awesome. But like I said, I'm over here testing new waters. At one point, I did build a tree stand here, apparently, or a blind, if you will. So right now, I'm just kind of looking around. I'm seeing lots of moose prints, moose droppings, and whatnot. So I already knew the moose were over here, which was nice. So as long as this is where their travel point is, where I'm set up, I should be just fine. So I realized that I've now gone and I've taken 3 gold elk, and now I need to find my diamond. So I'm going to take a rough guesstimate based on where I was shooting to hopefully where he ran, place a waypoint, and see if I can go locate him. And then I stumble upon something right there in the water. It catches my eye right there, and I'm like, oh, is that my elk? It's kind of a weird spot. Why is he in the water? Looks big, looks like him. Let's find a track. There's the weight, 440. That's him. Oh my goodness. Well, how did he get in the water? Because that track leads away from the water. I was confused. So I was like, how did he get there? You know what? Screw it. Let's go take a look at him. And yeah, the rest is history. We take a few screenshots. I mean, look at the size of that rack on that elk. Like, holy crap. We're going to take a few screenshots. We're going to take a look at the score in just a second. But that's a pretty nice looking elk, if you ask me. couple more screenshots. Look in the sky, and 962 diamond as we look. Flush, left lung, right lung. So we did get a double lung on him. We did get the quick kill. We got the integrity and the consecutive harvest. They were both up when I checked the other golds. So that was good. But yeah, no. My second diamond of the game happened to be an elk, and it's a decent one. So, yeah, quite happy for that. So hopefully there'll be more diamonds in the future. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.